Hello there, guys. Hope you're doing great. Let me share my screen and let's start with backtesting. Let's go. I hope you're doing great. Let me just get everything ready. All right, let's go. Let's start with our backtesting. We are backtesting Nasdaq as we did yesterday as well. So yeah, let's continue. We are still on January. So we are at the market opening in around 30 minutes. So I'll start looking at the daily. Daily show closed bearish, but I do like us how the daily is now, and it is looking indeed bullish. But yeah, I'll need to look at the other time frames as this could be a manipulation. 12 hours is looking mid, not very clear. 4 hours is looking bullish, and 1 hour is obviously bullish. So yes, I'm gonna put my targets. I'll have to be a little more careful. And yeah, if it shows that it wants to go bearish, I'll just stay out with the 1 hour and 4 hours looking like this. I'm not interested in getting in shorts unless there is a very crazy close, which I really doubt. So yeah, let's go. These are the targets. Let's look at the 15 minutes, which obviously is bullish. I'll put 1 minute there, 5 minutes here. Let's go. I'll skip to the market open once here. So we opened bearish. Yeah. Still very bearish. Still respecting very shorter blocks, order flows. We are now starting to show some bullishness. I like it. This could be an entry if it was a great higher time frame and a good daily. So we went to the 15 minutes fair value gap. Let's look at the 1 hour. On the 1 hour, we didn't have nothing here. So 5 minutes closed before these candles. So 5 minutes closed here. Let me see if something shows up here. I do like this 5 minutes close. So this can be an entry. Let me check how the 15 minutes close. Yeah, with a 15 minutes close like this, I'm getting in on this parallel gap. So stop loss under the low. Let me check the RR. Yeah. So RR is great. Under the low is looking right. Stop loss actually. So let me check if there is another target closer. So we have this 1 hour extreme, which would be already a better target. 4 hours, we already reached the extreme. So There is no closer target. Yeah, the first target with minimum with the great RR would be this 1 hour extreme. So this is my target. We are already in. The daily is not the best. I'm gonna be managing a little aggressive, not too much, of course. So we came back to the fair value gap. Let me put it here on the 5 minutes, which is looking good. Right, not good now. So this is gonna be a stop loss, yeah. So we took a -1 here. It was a more risky day, no problem. So this is a loss. Let me continue to see. So this can be a second entry or not. Yeah, definitely blue. Not showing much bullishness. No. Now I'm starting to show some bullishness. Not anymore. Let me check how these 15 minutes close. Nah, not looking good. But let's continue to watch. So this was the 5 minutes close. Thirty minutes close. Now, yeah, I'm interested. After this 5 minutes close, I am interested. So on the 5 minutes range, it would be like this. With some target would be 1.88 RI. I can resist it a little. So this is now a 2 hour trade. Depends if right here actually it also makes sense in that to cover the low. This way it is a 2 hour trade. So we were not tagged in. 5 minutes is looking good. And another loss. Now we are out for the day. This was not the best day. 2 losses. It was a more risky day. Nasdaq just wanting to take me out and then just going. Yeah, but no, I'm not interested after the 2 losses. But it will continue to range, yeah. Yeah, it was a rangy day. Moving on to the next day. So it is on the next 1 hour candle. daily candle is showing some bearishness, to be honest. I don't like the wick. 12 hours is looking bearish, is looking bullish now. We are on the order block. 4 hours is looking bullish. 1 hour is looking bullish. So target for the day, 1 hour extreme. Yesterday's high, internal high, and still the extreme and high of the other day, which were the yesterday's targets. 15 minutes looking bullish as well. No, not that much, but yeah. Alright. So market open here. 1 minute, 5 minutes. So what do we want? We want a manipulation to minimum to at least here, which is the 15 minutes UV. This 1 hour order block is okay. So market open right now. Manipulation. So 5 minutes close was like this. So it came down to the 15 minutes order block and is showing some reaction. It would be a more risky one. I would want to cover that 15 minutes low. Let me check if I would have enough ROI. So in the first target, I will have 1.5 hour, which would be the best target, but yeah, 1.5 hour. So I need to hold till the final target. Sure, I'm okay with that, given that I can manage the trade, of course. So it is a 50 handle stop, covering 15 minutes. So let's check how it goes. So it is not looking good. And another loss. Yeah, now with three losses, I'm going to be more. I'm not going to enter in this aggressive of trades. So I'm now looking for more higher probability trades. So with more 5-minute confirmations. At this moment, the 1 hour already closed very bearish, yes. So I'm not interested anymore. All right. So entry and trade 1.86. And now moving into the next day. So market cap. All right. Market cap bearish. Of course, target is gonna be internal lows. We already reached internal lows, so it is not a higher probability day anymore. But we are bearish. We do still have targets on the daily, 12 hours. We still have this target. 4 hours is looking bearish. One hour looking bearish as well. We are on the 1 hour fair value gap. 15 minutes. Alright, let's go to the market open. We are bearish, looking for shorts. So let's move into the market open. Market open on the next one. So market open. I would like to see it manipulating to, let me check how the 15 minutes is. Alright. I would like to see manipulation to the 1 hour FPG again, even though I'm okay if we move from here, but I would prefer it to manipulate to the 1 hour fair value gap anymore, or again. Alright. It is not. Reached internal low. I would like to see a pullback to at least give us an opportunity to get in. Alright, so 15 minutes close out here. Let me check. I would like to see a pullback to somewhere here. So to this 5 minutes APG. Alright, so we are here. I would like to see now confirmations on the 5 minute, on the 1 minute and 5 minutes, given that we already inverted it. So we are on the 1 hour fair value gap. 1 hour open now. So let me check out the 1 hour close. Not the best close, given that we already manipulated the daily low, daily internal lows, but we still have targets. So if it gives us an opportunity on the 1 minute and 5 minutes, I'm still interested. We are on the 1 hour bearish fair value gap. I would like to see 5 minutes at least invert the fair value gap before getting in. I do like that we are reacting on the 1 hour fair value gap. I would like to see now a shift bearish to under 5 minutes. Mm, 1 hour was rangy, did not break higher. I would need to see a bigger confirmation. And now giving at least confirmation on the 15 minutes. If it breaks higher again, I'm just going to stop looking at it and just make it call it a day. Yeah. So calling it a day, let's just see how it went. Yeah. It just kept going sideways. All right. So we did not trade this day. We did not trade this day. Moving on to the next day. So we went to the 4 hour that I had tagged and marked and just bulldozed. Yeah. So holy shit. So it already reached the target. Let me check the daily. We still have the extreme. We are in the 12 hours BPR, which I had marked. We are reacting to the 12 hours order block. We also reacted yesterday, right from the 4 hours and 12 hours that I had marked. 4 hours is looking bearish, reacting from the order block. 1 hour is looking bearish. We are reacting from the order block, and we can also, I see also wall manipulation here, and then coming down 15 minutes. All right, looking bearish. So we are now 1 15-minute candle from the to the market open. So let's just see what market wants to do on the market open. I would like to see a manipulation. I always prefer a manipulation, to be honest, on the open. So I like to see a manipulation to the upside for me to, yeah, to get in shorts. So we are now on the 1 hour FPG that I said. If I was to be more aggressive, this could be a potential entry if we break lower, but I am not getting more aggressive here. I want to say, yeah, at least we showed there. So now if we break lower than here, I would be more interested. So we are still on the, I would prefer the 1 hour not to close like this, but we are 5 minutes away from the close. So 1 hour closed here on this 1 minute candle. So 1 hour closed like this, showing a reaction to the FPG, but also making a breakup structure to the upside. So gotta be more careful. I would want to see 5 minutes to show us a strong close bearish, and 15 minutes to also show more bearishness. So let's keep going. I'm for sure getting more careful here, not getting in any aggressive shorts. So we are now looking better. We are showing some bearishness on the 5 minutes. Waiting for the 15 minutes close. 15 minutes close here. 15 minutes closed like this, reacting to the 15 minutes FPG. So still waiting for more. I would want to see more bearishness on 5 minutes. So indeed, it is already looking better. No, not so much. I would need a lot of. I would not be much interested unless we close the 1 hour. Very, uh, yeah, with the 1 hour closing like this, I'm probably out for the day. Yeah, I'm out for the day. We reacted to the 1 hour refugee. If you were on the longs, we would be already almost hitting TP, but this is a bearish day. I would not get in on the longs. So I do still believe on we reaching this 12-hour FPG and then just dumping again, which is basically what we already did, I believe. No, we did not. So I'll just see. I still believe that we will reach this PDA and then just boom. We reached the PDA. So yeah, it is doing what I said, but I would not be getting in at 2 hours and a half, 3 hours after the open, mainly with these 1 hours close. But yeah, it was a good analysis. And yeah, now it is just going lower and lower. All right, I like the analysis. So we did not trade, even though it did as forecasted. It did not give us any opportunity. So looking into the next day, so we are at the open daily, of course, still bearish. 12 hours did exactly what I said it would do. It is very bearish. 4 hours, very bearish, very bearish. So we are on the order block. So we are on this order block. 1 hour. We are on this fair value gap. We also have this tiny, tiny, tiny fair value gap here, and this huge order block. 50 minutes is looking bearish. So yeah, let's go to the market open. So market open was here on the 1 hour. We are on the order block. So what I want to see is confirmations on the 5 minutes. We inverted this fair value gap. Where did we close the 5 minutes here? So yeah, I'm going to say I want to see a bearish shift. Interesting. Do I wait for the 5 minutes to close to see if we have a breakout structure or if it is a fake out? Or do I get in like this? Let me check our. Yeah, I'm getting in like this. As 1 hour, how is it looking? Reacting to the fair gap and the high. We swept the high. So what time is it? Yeah, we still have good time for us not to break structure. 15 minutes. We are on the fair gap. I don't like that much, but we swept the high. And 5 minutes is looking good if we close like this. So yeah. So we are in. What I want to see is 5 minutes to close down here. If we close 5 minutes like up here, it is probably lost. Yeah. So I probably in this situation it probably is better for to wait for the 5 minutes to close. So yeah. We did not wait for the 5 minutes close and we got fucked. Ugh. Should have waited. Given the 15 minutes FEG, I should have waited probably. But yeah, no problem. Let's keep watching. 1 hour closed early. So now I would need to see a lot of personals, which is not happening. So I'm already out for the day. It is happening right now. But the 1 hour is already looking too much bullish. I mean, we swept the highs. We are 4 hours. Mm. So we closed. So this can go to the left. It doesn't mean nothing now. So we went to the 1 minute order, blah, blah. Value gap inside the 5 minutes inverted. Do I still think we can go down here after the 1 hour? Yeah. Mm. Mm. I like this try. Mm, It is very risky though, given that I am at losing streak, but it is a great try. We can still come here to the, yeah, I want to see it breaking structure lower for me to be able to manage my stop losses more aggressively. So if we close, if we break our structure, great. So we already can manage stop loss here. So above the FEG. So we are risking 46. Um, I'm not remembering how to say it anymore. Handles. So we are now at 0.25 more or less risk. With this close, we are now stop losses here. So at this high. Yeah, risk-free trade. I do not like that we inverted this 1 minute FPG. We are getting out. Yeah. So we still did not get out, but we are getting out for sure, probably. Yeah. So we got tagged out here. Let me check. Oh, alright, I did not see this. So we had a breaker block here. So it does make sense for us to react from it. Yeah. No problem. No problem. It was a great trade. Yeah, 5 minutes. FG that. Yeah, it makes sense for us to react from there. So it is 11 trades. We got stop out at 0.2 R, 0.22, 0.2 R, 0.22. So we are now at, all right, so so 0.8 R. So this would be like this right now. Yeah, it is reacting to the 5 minutes. Yeah, it is looking good for a continuation. Something like this. Or even more aggressive stuff like here. But I'm not getting in this, by the way. I'm not in. I would not get in. I would not get in this. But I do think it is going to happen, to play out. But yeah, it is just rangy and it is already too late. So yeah, it would not play out. but that's okay. We got a break even. So on to the next day. So we are now at market open. We did not reach the extreme. Daily is actually looking not a bearish anymore. 12 hours bullish, 4 hours bullish. So we are now bullish as well. So we already filled the gap. So 1 hour is bullish as well. So we are reacting from the 1 hour FPG. And we also have this order block, which I am not expecting it to react from this order block. I would like it more for us to just come back to the FPG or just, I don't know. But let's see. Depends how price develops. So let's go. So the market open. So yeah, it did as I said. It manipulated to the 1 hour FPG. We are now on the 1 hour FPG, showing some reaction to it. I'm not getting in here. So it is not looking that good. We reached the VPR. I would want to see 5 minutes breaking higher for me to be interested in anything. So we break structure, so now it might be getting something here. So yeah, be careful now. We we inverted these 5 minutes. Oh, so we inverted these 5 minutes. And here we are still here, so no problem. So now that we inverted these 5 minutes, I am interested. So something uh, on the 4 hours is looking great as well. Fuck. Mm. Next one. Mm. This is the 1 hour. Yeah, I like this. But I will be pissed that it reacted to the 1 minute. But since we had already reacted from the 5 minutes, I had to. It is still acceptable if it comes here, by the way. Yeah, motherfucker just did it. So we are on the 5 minutes. Motherfucker just did it. It went down reacting. Yeah, I don't like that 5 minutes is looking like this for Barish FPG. This is looking like a lot, but still valid. Let me just open the door to my cat. I would like to see 5 minutes close. Yeah, I like it. I like this. I like this close inverting the FPG. And now a good 1 minute close after coming back to it. So with this 5 minutes close that we had right here, I am managing my stop loss. Stop loss does not make uh, trade does not make sense to come lower than this. So my stop losses are now down here, liking the trade. Sorry. So if we keep pushing a little higher, I'm managing my stop loss under this candle. So basically break even. If we break higher, yeah, with this 1 minute breaking higher, which is also the 5 minutes open, I'm putting my stop loss at break even. We just put it straight. So stop loss at break even. I like this. Close now. Let me check the 15 minutes. Yeah, I like how the 15 minute is developed. If we close high, we did. I'm managing my stop loss. Let me just check how it looks on the other time frames as well. Yeah. So I'm managing my stop losses there. Not at break even anymore. My stop losses are 0.4 hour. So let's keep going. I'm not managing much more now. Yeah, motherfucker. This Nasdaq is crazy. Easy just going to react to go up from here. I was considering keeping it here, but I don't know. It just felt better for me to have it at that low. And I think it is valid. If it comes here, I believe it makes sense for it to come on here. So yeah, given that we are reacting from it, yeah, I like how it was managed. But let's look on how the trade would go, how the Nasdaq would go now. So motherfucker, would I be interested on getting in right now? Not sure. Motherfucker is looking great. Sorry, I don't know if I can say this. Uh, I hate it. Yeah, I should have kept it here. Hmm, interesting. Do I correct it though? Because now, of course, we know, but I want to know if the management was done well or not. Usually, I prefer to keep it at extremes because I feel like it is stronger. So if we break here, it would make no sense for it not to come down here. But here, since it is a weak manipulation, basically, it can still sweep and then continue, even though it is not as high probability as if it keeps going up. But I do think I should have kept it here. Not sure though. I don't like to change it after seeing what happened. Let me look at the 15 minutes. The 15 minutes is the one making me feel like this would be better. I'll keep it here. I'll keep it here, but keep managing aggressive. Aggressive? More or less. So when did the, let me go back here. 15 minutes is looking like this. When does it shift? So of course, if we shift 5 minutes and 15 minutes, I can manage. So close to the end here. So waiting for the 15 minutes close, which is now actually. Let me check out the 5 minutes close there. 5 minutes close inverting it, so it does make sense to manage stop loss here. Stop loss here. Now, yeah, if it comes here, I'm out, and that's okay. Because now For sure, this makes sense. Doesn't make sense for it to come here. I'm still not liking that I changed the adjuster, but I think that was the right thing. So now we are reacting to this 5 minutes order block. I'm managing capacity. Doesn't change much. Now that we are right here, more closer to the target, I'm looking forward to manage it more. So we broke higher here. So where can I manage? Would I like to manage here? So yeah, I'm keeping it here. So covering this. Do I want to go to cover only this order block? So yeah, I'm putting it here down the 5 minutes FPG and covering this structure. I like that the 1 minute broke higher. If we broke higher again, managing stop loss here. I like the way that it swept this low, went to this order block, which was protected by the stop loss, and did not take a dart. I like it. It broke higher. Also 5 minutes close like this, reacting to the 5 minutes FPG. So stop loss under here. Yeah, looks like we are getting tagged out, but it was a great trade. It does not make sense to go this down. So let me just look. This is close to 15 minutes close, so let me check how the 1 hour is looking so far. It is looking good. 15 minutes. We are reacting to FPG plus order block. So yeah, it really does not make sense to come lower than this again. I'm still confident on the trade. So we got tagged out. This time I'm not changing it. It was good management. So yeah, we did pull back to the 1 hour inverted FPG, and then we started showing bullishness. But yeah, so management was done great. It would be 0.5, 0.94 plus 0.94. So 3.02. So yeah, good trade. Moving on to the next day. Next day. So it looks like it is going to keep ranging. Oh shit. Keep ranging to market open. So let's go. We are opening on the next candle. Daily is looking bullish. 12-hour looking bullish. This 12-hour might be interesting, but I don't think it will go there. Let me check the 4-hour, and I know 4 hours is not looking that bullish. Or interesting. On the 1 hour, not looking that bullish as well. Interesting. Interesting. I would like to see if 5 minutes close. 1 hour close above it. 15 minutes. Yeah. So today I would need to be more careful. I want to see a good, a lot of bullishness in order for me to be interested. So let me just put targets first. Target close after 1 hour FPG, extreme, 1 hour, yesterday's high, and the target we already had, which is the 4 hour. And there is no more targets. Yeah. So it is the 1 hour and 4 hours FPG. I'm waiting for confirmation. A lot of for confirmations on 5 minutes at least. I'm not getting in based on this 1 minute, 1 minute. Yeah, yeah. I'm waiting for at least 5 minutes confirmations. If possible, 15 minutes. So 1 minute is looking good. 1 minute closed here. 15 minutes. Great, 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 great close. Great close. The 1 hour. Not looking that good, but we still have 15 minutes. I would like the 1 hour to close above. So I'm waiting for more confirmation, to be honest. I would like to see a 1 hour closing bullish. So for now, 5 minutes is looking good. Yeah. So yeah, we could have had a great entry here, but with the 1 hour like this, I'm okay with waiting more confirmation. I would like to see a pullback here now. 15 minutes, how is it looking? Yeah, we probably missed out. No, I do not think it will give us an entry now. So I reached extreme. We're reading from the 5 minute SPG. This NQ is complicated. Then Mother. Okay. Did not take me in again. Please not take me in. Let me check how I would have gotten if I was accepting more aggressive trade. This could be a good one. Right here. We close the 5 minutes where? So we close 5 minutes here. After this close, I could have limit order here. Stop loss under here. Probably. I would not get in on smaller probably. Let me check the 5 minutes as well. Yeah, I prefer my stop loss to cover that. And target would need to be the 1 hour and 4 hour. So this would be acceptable. I'm putting a note that I did not get in on this. Did not get in. And I'm not going to count it on the trade backtested. I'm just taking that and seeing how I would have gotten as if I was on a more aggressive, getting in on a more aggressive way. So if I had not had this losing streak and still underway, I would have gotten like this. So with the 5 minutes closing like this, where did the 5 minutes close? So this is 5 minutes and 1 hour close. Stop loss. This would have been managed to where? To break even probably. No, I don't think I would have managed to break even. I would have managed here probably. Yeah, it is a good manage because it still makes sense for us to pull back here after reaching the first target. Now I would stop loss break even. Then I would only manage after we close higher observing here. So stop loss would be only after this 1 minute close. After this 1 minute close, I would manage my stop loss here for the same reason of this trade having the stop loss here, because at this point this would invalidate the whole long perspective. Um, so yeah, I like how this would have been dealt with after the 1 minute breaking higher here, so close to the take profits. I would have managed my stop loss under this FPG. So I would have managed stop loss to here. After this 1 minute close showing this bullishness, I would have managed stop loss to here. So I would have managed stop loss here after this candle. And yeah, this would have been a 2.2 hour trade. So okay, this would make sense given that we would be on the entry. We would be with the 1 hour looking like this. Let me check. Yeah, looking like it is going to invert. So yeah, it does make sense due to the 5 minutes, 15 minutes, and 5 minutes. So yeah, but I'm not counting it on the backtesting info. due to me not getting in on more aggressive trades after these losing streaks. So let's go on to the next. Now you can see it. See. So we are still not on the market open. We continue. So market open is here in 15 minutes. So it is looking good to go bullish. Yeah, still looking bullish on the daily. 12 hours looking good. It did go to the 12 hours I was saying, and I was not expecting it to go there on the market open, which it did not. It went there, but after session. So it did go there. Great reaction. We are looking bullish. So yeah, targets are yesterday's high, extreme. So these are the targets. I like that the 12-hour and 4-hour extreme are on the same place. It makes it high probability. And I'll mark the 1-hour extreme as well. So these are the targets. We already inverted this 1 hour. So this might be a good place for market to manipulate on market open. And bonus points for it to be on the 15 minutes order block as well. I like that it reacted from the 15 minutes FPG before going higher. So let's check. Still 15 minutes to go till the market open. So market open here. It was already pulling higher, but it manipulated to the 1 hour 1 hour inverted parallel. No, it was the 15 minutes order block, my bad, which also formed parallel up there. So I like it. I would rather that it had manipulated to the 1 hour inverted, but not complaining. It's still good. So I mean, it's looking good. I like this. Let me check if I would have any. No, I'm not getting in. I just I forgot that it was 1 minute after the open. So I'm not getting in this aggressive. After the 5 minutes close, yeah, it does make sense now for me to get in this. So first, I would need to have my stop loss at final target, my take profit at final target. Uh, Final target is yesterday's high. Mm. So, so. Mm, am I okay with my stop losses here? Would I prefer it to be here? I think I'm okay due to it already having manipulated here. So, okay, my entry would be right here. I would manage more aggressive. My take profits can be there with stop loss here. I prefer to cover lower, yeah. Okay, so let's go. Let's see if we get tagged in. Not looking like it. Mm, shit. I would not change anything. We did not switch. But I'm not uh, getting in right now. Does not make sense for me to still have the limit order. Yeah, it was great. Great trade. Did not got tagged in for this for one handle. Uh, and I just did not enter here due to it being 1 minute after the market open. It will be similar. So yeah, moving on to the next day. Would not have got in there, so GG's. So we are now getting close to the next open. They're looking very bullish. We already reached, no, really not, but very close. Reaching the high. 12 hours looking very bullish. 4 hours very bullish. Very well gap here. 1 hour bullish. We're on the order block, but I still like more the 4 hours FEG, which also is a 1 hour FEG. So now let's wait for the market to open. Let's wait 15 minutes. Looking like it wants to manipulate to the fair value gap I said. Okay, market open on the next candle. Let's just check how it is looking like. 15 minutes is looking bearish, but it can easily turn bullish. Not that much bearishness. Let me open the door again. So, so yeah, 1 hour still looking good. So I like that it manipulated and then reacted strong, but I need confirmations that it is strong enough. At least the close here, which did not happen. Mm. If we do react strong here, I would be interested with 5 minutes confirmation. Let me check if I would get in here. 15 minutes, 1 hour. I like the 1 hour. I like the 4 hour. 50 minutes, not that much, but I like the week. 5 minutes. I'm getting in here. More risky trade. I'm okay with it. So on this for value gap, on the order block, to be honest. Yeah. It is okay also on the value. It is basically the same. So do we have any 4 hour? What would be the target here? The high. Next target will be the extreme, daily extreme, which is not that likely to be honest. Yeah, it will be like 3 hour. But yeah, that's okay. I can keep managing it more aggressively after the target. So this way, yeah, it would be a 2.7, right? But I would manage it more aggressive. So yeah, we went to the 1 minute FVG, which let me mark it. We reacted from it. 5 minutes. I would want 5 minutes to close above. So yeah, we are doing it. So with this, with this close, I would be managing it to break even. Yes, not for it being break even, but for it doesn't make sense to come down this order block. So it is under this wick. So stop loss at 0.1 or 0.08. So we are reaching the high, today's high and yesterday's high. So we are now managing. We now need to manage it more aggressive. So if we break high, I'm already managing my stops here. Since we already reached the main target, I do not want to cover this whole 5 minutes FEG because this would be instead of securing 1.4 hour securing 0.05. Since we already reached main target, it does not make sense to accept that. So yeah, I'm willing to accept it, taking my out and then continue while still being acceptable. But yeah, I prefer to manage it more aggressively, given that we already reached first target. Completely expecting it to take me out, yeah, and then just going up, yeah, completely expecting it, but accepting. So yeah, it ends up really going there. It looks like, yeah, it did go there, but it is as I said. I don't think it would make sense for me to cover this 5 minutes FEG. I mean, maybe with this 1 hour, but it does not make sense to cover the whole as well. I would, I would probably manage it same, maybe down here. But yeah, I like the manage here. I'm okay with the manage here, given that we already reached target and even that I could have secured. Yeah, blah, blah, I could have. Doesn't matter. So this is the 1.46. I'm going to put 1.45 just to make it simpler. So So yeah, great trade. I like it. I would need to hold through to accept, to be willing to accept, to be take out, to be take out here if I was to accept covering it, which I was not. So I do not regret it. Moving on to the next, let's get pushing. Okay, almost there. So the trading view. Right, thank you. All right, I need to refresh page. I could have seen the day. I did not see what day it was. Let me see. Yeah. So I'll just do this one more day. So we're now 15 minutes away. So daily looking bullish, even though we are reacting from extreme. All-time high is the target. 12 hours is looking bullish, of course. 4 hours looking bullish as well. Everything looking bullish at this point. So, alright, 1 hour is not looking bullish, more or less. So yeah, 5 minutes, 1 minute. What I would like to see is a manipulation to the value gap here. Market opening 5. Market open on the next one. I would like to see at least minimum 5 minutes confirmation. Something. Well, I said I'm waiting for 5 minutes confirmation, and this is why it just manipulated down, manipulated up. So yeah, 5 minutes closing. Let me see how the close is going to be. Again. All right. Now I want to at least finish the. All right. I don't know what is happening, but since TradingView isn't helping much, and I need to go. So yeah, GG guys. So this backtest, I did some more trades. We are right now. This is the second live trading live session, live backtesting live session. The second one on Nasdaq. We did the third one on Nasdaq, or second one. I believe I did two on Forex and two on Nasdaq. So yeah, two backtest sessions. It is right now at 12 trades, which were +2, break even -1, 1.73 break even, 2.13 four losses, 0.22, 0.94, 1.55. So we are staying at plus 447, 4.47 R, which we are almost finishing January. So January P&L would be 4.5 R. So glad with the results for 4.5 R. Even with a big losing streak, it is great. So yeah, so that's great. I will continue from this day. Tomorrow, even today, maybe. I don't know, not sure, but at least tomorrow, I'm going to do it, taking the opportunity that I'm not on the second job, only on one of them, for 4 more 6 days till the 16th due to the accident. So I'm taking this opportunity to do these backtesting live sessions, which I'm liking it because it allows me to do more backtesting since I'm only with one job. So yeah, I'm liking a lot Nasdaq. Recently, I bought a 50K account on FundNext to CFDs, by the way, not futures, to to trade Nasdaq. And yeah, I'm going to see if I can pass faster because on FX it is not giving me opportunities. It is being very rangy for the last few months. So yeah, I'm taking 1 year, halfway year to pass the challenge, maybe more sometimes. So I'm seeing if I can do Nasdaq on CFDs challenge as well in order for me to be able to get more funding on CFDs and getting funding quicker. So yeah, let's go. Thank you so much for seeing the stream, which actually nobody is in the stream. But yeah, I'm happy with doing the stream as it keeps safe, as it keeps here published on YouTube in order for me and you be able to see it forever. And I'll be looking at this one day in 1 or 2, 3 years. I don't know when, but it will happen. And thinking like, yeah, you can see the backtesting here, and now I'm fucking rich from trading. But yeah, let's just see. Yeah. So yeah, goodbye. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.